Happy Friday. The sun right in my eyes, which will make this video really easy to do. But we want to chat about rolling in the weekend and thinking further out, further than the next 4 weeks, and what do we want to achieve, right? So one of my favorite authors is Jordan Peterson, and he talks about this idea of future authoring. And we often hear the analogy of, life is like a book, right? You're going to write the next chapter, you're going to turn the next page, all these different ways to explain life paralleling like a book. So what I'm saying to you guys is I want you to take a minute today before we get into Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday and think, if I'm future authoring, if I'm writing what the next 6 months, 6 years, 16 years of my life looks like, right? If I adapt or adopt some of these habits and routines that we're working on over the 6 weeks of focusing on my sleep, of eating better on a regular basis 90% of the time, on the importance of movement and exercise, on the massive importance of mindset. If I can understand these things and sprinkle them into my life on a regular basis, what does that look like for me in 6 months, 6 years, 16 years? And then the opposite, if I don't understand the massive value of sleep and I continue to get really poor sleep, if I just finish these 4 weeks and go back to poor nutrition habits, if I don't start implementing some form of movement in my life, 3 to 4 or 5 days a week, what does that look like? If I don't shake the old mindset that I have, what does that look like for me in 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, 16 years, right? So one way or another, we're writing that book, and I would encourage you, really encourage you guys to think a little bit differently and think further out. What is the positive impact of making these things stick with me? Why am I doing it? What would my life look like 6 years from now, 16 years from now? It can be hard to think past 6 hours from now, but I really encourage you to think about that future authoring. What type of chapter am I going to write for the next 5-10 years of my life? Is it going to be something that I'm happy about? Something that I'm proud of? And a lot of times that requires change, right? And change can be difficult. So thinking more than 6 weeks. 6 months, 6 years, 16 years, go far out. These habits and these routines that I'm encouraging you to build into your life will only bring you benefits. Guys, have a great day, have a great weekend, and continue the excellent work.